Quick Credit, a financial company that provides you with an umbrella during the sunny days and needs it back urgently when the rain begins. Quick Credit and Loans was and is still a leading microfinance loan institution established on December 9, 2011 and licensed by the Bank of Ghana to operate as a lending institution under the Non-Bank Financial Institutions Act. The company targets individuals and small businesses, SMEs, who lack access to conventional banking and related services. Over the years, the company has provided financial services to low-income individuals or groups who are typically excluded from traditional banking. But at some point, you just don't want to have your hands in their mouth. The company has been accused multiple times of unlawful and unethical ways of debt recovery. Their reputation got so bad that its CEO, Richard Nii Amaku, had to rebrand to Bill's Microcredit.
Today we're excited to announce a new age. Quick Credit is now Bill's Microcredit. Still committed to serving Ghanaians and changing lives, Bill's is here to show you that everything is possible.
Anyway, it's just a change of clothes. We still know them. But then, who is Richard Nii Amaku?
People might say that
on his 40th birthday, on March 21st, the businessman Richard Nii Amaku made waves on the internet after he took to Instagram to share the news of he acquiring a branded private jet and a Bugatti Chiron as part of his 40th birthday celebration. Richard Nii Amaku grew up in Quaye alongside his mom and a sister in a single room in Accra. Life was very tough with the absence of a father figure who would have been doing the fatherly duties while the mother could have been doing the others. But then his mother had to combine both. At a young age, he couldn't resist but take on petty jobs in hopes of lifting the burden on his mom. Little by little, he was able to save enough, take himself through school and finally work out his papers and move to the UK to further his studies. From frying pan to fire, thinking his burden were a bit reduced now that he's moved to London. But then, he was soon about to experience the real hassle of combining schooling and taking on petty jobs at abroad. This was no home, but in another man's country. After completing his education and with the advice of a professor, Nii Amaku boarded the next flight home to implement what he had learned. It was an outrageous decision, which his mother was strongly against. But then, fate always has ways of making things work out. Back home, the London burger has returned. This was Africa and particularly somewhere in the 90s. To be able to afford a trip in and out of London shows you are well to do, especially now that you've made it back. Sure, you've come with some dollars or pounds. This was the perception of most people around him. With this mindset, they made it a point to always confront him, mostly for their financial needs requiring little amounts of money. Initially, this was a big problem, but then as a fresh graduate from a business school, he knew where there was a problem, there was always an opportunity if solution can be met. So he embraced the opportunity. At the age of 24, Quick Credit was born with just $1,000 on a tabletop. But just like every startup, there was a big problem. After loaning out to 5 or 6 people, he was out of capital. The newly started company was about to go bankrupt and collapse. He had started this from scratch with high hopes and couldn't look at it to burn to the ground. At this point in time, he needed to do everything possible to bring it back to life. Before returning from London, he bought his mother a plasma TV along with some electrical appliances of that era. In hopes of getting the company back on ground, he put them up for sale. Now, Fast forward, after 15 years, the company has grown and performed extraordinary, becoming Ghana's largest microfinance institution. In 2023, the company disbursed a total loan of 1.7 billion Ghana cedis, and the following year, 2024, the company leveled up to 1.8 billion Ghana cedis. In just 2 years, the company has disbursed a total loan of 3.5 billion Ghana cedis of direct investments or loans to the public.
And then, to answer your question directly, let me give you a record for the past 2 years. In 2023, Bills disbursed a total loan of 1.7 billion Ghana cedis.
1.7 billion Ghana cedis.
And in 2024, we disbursed a total of 1.8 billion Ghana cedis.
That's incredible.
So when you put it together, in only 2 years,
yes,
we have invested directly into the hands of Ghanaians
35 million.
3.5
billion.
Yes. Not million, please.
Billion.
3.5 billion Ghana cedis in direct loans to Ghanaians. And that is how big Bills is. Now,
as a business student, he knew very well putting all his eggs in one basket was a big financial mistake, and the human body has limitations to the amount of energy it can use in working for money. So he diversified. Currently, Richard Nii Amaku is an angel investor in Pizza Man, Chicken Man, Burger King, Sankofa Spices, agriculture, and other ventures.
So when you talk about Quick Angels, then you are talking about me as an angel investor.
Correct.
So through Quick Angels, I open my door for young people in our country to come and share with me their business ideas, to come and open to me businesses that they have started at a very early stage, that they are having financial challenges, and they are having operational challenges or what have you.